Hey guys, real quick video on the Leatherman Squirt P4. I picked this up. It was a nice eBay find for I think like $11 or $12 used, but it's one of those like new TSA seized, kind of auctions. And this has been reviewed literally thousands, if not tens of thousands of times on the internet, so I'm not going to do a functional review of it as to what's on it, what it has, what parts, all that jazz. We're going to talk about what I think of this particular model. Now, I have a couple of smaller multi-tools, and mostly they're the Gerbers, and I tend not to carry them a ton. They tend to, go on the keychain for a little bit, but then they become a little cumbersome and disappear, and then they get rotated back in some other point. And you know what, to be honest, the same thing happened with the Squirt here. Initially I thought, oh, this is really cool, this is something I can keep on my keychain forever, it's Leatherman, they're such good quality, I'll be so happy with it. And it lasted a couple weeks, to be honest, and then I was taking it off, I found. The bulk just was more than what I kind of used it for. So, in the end, it was kind of a little disappointing. It's good quality. I think it's a great tool, but as far as carrying it on a keychain, it just didn't do it for me. I tried pocket carrying it, like putting it in my fifth pocket, sometimes those little, tiny little pockets in carpenter pants, and it just seemed to kind of get in the way. I really only used it a handful of times, and really, like, the only thing I ever really used was the knife blade. I tend not to really need the pliers much. Very rarely do I ever need the pliers. So over the couple weeks I carried it, I really didn't use it. I kind of felt like the bulk was wasted. So, as much as I like it, I think it's a good tool. My personal EDC, I just couldn't justify carrying it because I just don't use it enough. And if I am going to carry a multi-tool, I'd rather carry a full-size one. It just seems like, you're compromising a lot going with these smaller tools. And when you need it, you really need it. And not, this may not cut it. And here's the thing is I have multi-tools at home. I have a multi-tool in my car, and I have a multi-tool at my desk at work. So I kind of feel like I have one around me almost 24/7. So to carry one on me is a little bit redundant, and I don't necessarily need it. But for some people, this would be very useful. I'm not knocking it as a product. Like I said, it's well built. It's got a good variety of tools. But for me, I just can't make these little multi-tools work. They're fine, but just they're not enough to warrant the weight, especially when I have other ones around me. So, good product, just I can't make it work. I've tried different ways. I've tried, like I said, putting it on my keys, tried pocket carrying, just slapping it in the pocket, tried little pockets, arm pockets, shirt pockets, everything. I just can't, keep it on me. It just seems like every time I'm turning on, I'm like, I'm not going to put it in my pocket. I'm not going to carry it today. And once you start doing that, it's just not working for you. So this little Squirt, great product, just not for me.